Hi, I'm Sultan now. Today I'm here at Bolton Abbey to see the strid and see what's all the fuss about. So let's go and take a walk. Right, we're starting from this drywall, permissive footpath, Baden, aqueduct, yes. So a bridge that carried water over it. Oh dear. And you see, Sian can do the same jump. Yeah, oh no, I stepped in somewhere. Oh, oh no, it's all right. It's gonna. Oh dear. I'm not gonna show what I stepped into, but I stepped into something. So.
You got, I mean, there'll be water down there. Just dip your foot in it.
Yep, there's plenty of water where we're going. In fact, it's the world's most dangerous water. It's called the strid, and actually. This is the second time I'm making a film of it. It's because the first time I wanted to actually make a different video in opposed to what everybody else was posting, saying it's the most dangerous. And I'd been to the site before, and by the looks of it, it don't look so much dangerous to me. I've seen lots more dangerous looking rivers. But then somebody commented and said, what you're advising is not, it's dangerous because it doesn't look dangerous. That's why it's dangerous. So I don't know if that kind of makes sense. So I deleted the video which I uploaded. So I'm here today again, and I've got me a company with me. Let me get this right. I've got with me my son Cheyenne, who wanted a day out and it walks. So we are. So we've got a little climb over this drywall and over the other side. I'm not going to jump this time because there's nettle bush.
Oh, just my shoelace came off.
Right, there's nettle bush there, so I don't want to jump onto that. Oh, there's a turnstile there, but that's on the wrong side. There's a turnstile here, and it's under lock and key anyway, so you're not allowed on this side of the thing, the field. But there you go, and a steep trek downhill, and there we see the aqueduct bridge. And what's that ahead of me? A red signpost. Red usually means danger. Are we heading for danger? Excuse me, it's just coughing away here. Right. All right. Thought it was some kind of danger then. Bolton Abbey, no barbecues, no open fires, no worries. We're not hungry. Yeah, this is what I read. Last time I came from over there, Baden Bridge and parking. When I saw this permissive footpath up there, then that gave me the idea. I said I could take a shortcut. But otherwise, it's a long walk from there. So if this was an aqueduct bridge, and I googled that, I mean, I know of an aqueduct bridge existing, well, this is existing as well, but by that I mean it's got water in it, and it's part of a canal used by boats. Let's take a look at this. All this water, 25 meters across. Let's take a note of this, and it's quite deep down there. It's a good 10 feet deep. Yeah, good guess there. And it's shortened and it's sped up. But again, down there, good 25 meters across. Let's keep walking, Sian. You can take pictures on the way back, because I don't have a lot of battery and we need to get there. So after the filming, some kind of fuse box there. So yeah, this was an aqueduct. Aqueduct is what? A bridge that carries water. I don't know the history of it. Places I visit and my walks, I'm not too keen to talk about history of places. It's not my kind of thing. You know, I just like to stick to the action and you know, waters, waterfalls, reservoirs, dams, rivers, stream, becks, brooks. Anyway, I'm walking a bit fast and Shan's a bit behind me because I'm thinking of, you know what I'm going to do for now to save battery. This movie's about, the vlog's about the strid. So I'm going to turn off camera, and if there's I know there's something called the strid woods. I might not keep the camera going but walk a bit faster. Hopefully I'll have enough battery life there. So I'm just walking faster and Shan will just have to keep up. Either I can stop the camera because this vlog's not about this Dale's Way, with the path I'm on is called, which runs from Kendal to Ilkley, North Yorkshire, from Lancashire, 80 miles. But that's another story. I don't know if I'm just round the corner of the Strid Woods. I'll keep the camera rolling. By the looks of it, I am. So I'm walking fast to keep the movie short and try not to waste much of the what I'm going to do. I'm going to say a few words along here now. I'm going to show you this part of the river which has got a lot of water. It's quite deep. It's slowly moving because we've not had much rains in the area, and from this point on it starts narrowing. There you look, and it goes narrow and narrow and narrow until this 25 meters becomes only 2 meters across. Then where does the water go? We'll talk about that when we get there to the Strid. And just over this bridge is the Strid Woods, but that's another story and a walk and a vlog. So I'm going to stop the camera and see you when I get there. Bye for now. The river is getting narrower and narrower, so it's not a case of coming bang on to the Strid, then all of a sudden there's 2 meters left. It gradually shrinks down, and we're there now, Sian. We're there. So let's go walk down. There is a path down here somewhere, but there's a proper path there. Let's carry on walking. I'll show you. There's a way down here. And that's the Strid, the most dangerous.
Yeah, more dangerous.
The most dangerous. And are you scared? Does it scare you?
If I fall in.
Well, we're not planning to fall in. By looking at it, it doesn't scare a lot of people. And but when somebody falls in, they don't survive. In fact, they're never found. That's what YouTubers say. And when the YouTubers are reporting on something, you cannot argue with them. You must not argue with them, because it's the real news. And there's Shan trekking down, and here we are. So we witnessed the river from the start of the walk. It was pretty wide. I mean, even here, if you look across, it's quite wide. then bang, whoosh, it narrows. Now all that water, the width of it, it's 25 meters across at one point, or even 30 meters. Now, you've got 2 meters, 3 meters width left. So where's the water gone? And if you look at the geography, and you see holes where the water has drilled, swirling water has drilled holes into the stones around here. And there's Shan taking this visit very seriously, because it's not to be toyed with or messed about when you're stood next to the world's most dangerous river ever. And if you look at it closely, it's become a rapid there all of a sudden. Even though you'll be able to paddle with the boat up that end, then whoosh. And the water's, there we go. If you look at it carefully, the water's bubbling up there, all across there. The water is bubbling up, and so wherever it's disappearing to, and it needs to come back up. So maybe I'm stood on something that's overlooking, and something, the water's below me. I'm going to take a little closer look just here. I'm only here once, and there we go. The water has drilled, and it's continued to drill, and from there there's a lot of force of 25 meters down to 2 meters across, and that's what it does. And it's drilling holes everywhere, left, right and center. The most dangerous place in the world, the most dangerous sorry, and there's a hot hole there, and Chan's braving it on the banks. So let's take a walk further. I think he's took his pictures, and is documented, and is learning. Now here is the bad bit, the bad boy of the drop. Now from 25 meters to 3 meters to 2 meters. Now it's called the strid. It was an olden days word. Then it stride or something. Somebody's trying to jump over it. They lost their foot, and below there, all that water to end up here, and not overflowing to where I'm stood, and it disappeared. Now what's going on? So if you do your maths, all that water from up there, 25 meters across to 3 meters, then to 1 meter across, where's it all gone? So it's ended up down there. It's an abyss, a trench, a ravine, a gorge. You call it what you want, and it's all happening down there. So do your maths. The river has now gone sideways. I'm shouting because it's noisy here. Not that I'm trying to scare anybody, but there we go. So you get it, Jan? That water across, look, it's disappeared. So down there it's about 50 meters deep now. 50 meters. Now, and I'm stuck. How do I get out of here? Right, very slippy here, very slippy. And I'm going to go around here. Go around the back of it, Sian, not the front of it. No, round the back of here, not back of there. Back of here. Right, so now, so that must, all that water to be, have gone somewhere, and all that bubbling is coming back up in a hurry, and it's coming back up in a hurry here as well. So, and 50 meters depth there, good 30 meters here, because the water still needs to be gone, to have gone somewhere. So it has to be, if you do your maths, good 30 meters. Right. Which way do we come down from? This way. We'll have to go back up that way because otherwise we're going to get our feet wet.
Well, you want to go back over there? Or you go
Yeah.
Here? Here?
Well, did we come back? Did we come from this way?
No, we came from back there. All the back. We didn't come back from here, we came from there.
Right, we need to go back up from that way then because we're going to end up going in water and we don't want to do that. This is I repeat myself, the most dangerous of all, the king of rivers, the master of rivers, the daddy of rivers, the mother of all rivers, the granddad of all rivers. So you don't want to be messing about. Alright, and I'm getting attacked here. Can't get underneath this. There we go. We've got to backtrack to where we come from. Yeah. It's a good job I've got Shan with me. Right, let's look at it. That's murder down there, murder, I tell you. That waterfall, the waterfall is seeping down a big underwater trench, ravine, gorge, strid, you name it. Whichever word you want to choose, you know it's not good. Excuse me. Right. Up. That was a close look, and we'll take a look. That was off the beaten track, and we're now going to just continue with the track path, Dale's Way, and view it as it normally should be viewed. I'm back further down the strid. We're up there earlier looking at the murder of the river with the waterfall there, and it widens again. All that water suddenly reappears, and it's swirling all over left, right and centre, making holes, drilling into this stone, and let's follow it further down. It's speeding up there again. So the first drop, best guess, with such a width of the river down to so little. Now it's happening again, and there we are, speeding up itself, and there's a waterfall ahead of me. And by the looks of this, the water, the power of the water, it swirling action drills into the stone. So here's a hole made earlier by the drilling action of the water. Swirls and swirls. Now it's continuing its water journey down, and the last I guessed was 50 meters depth. Again, with all that water, you know, what looks sideways, ending up in a little gap of 2 meters across, or a meter now. And so where's all the water gone? Again, if you do your maths, there's a big trench down there, ravine, gorge, abyss. Take your pick, and how you ever want to see it. See another rounded, drilled hole here with the water, and there's a really deep one that I could actually fit in there, so big. Let's go a bit further. No, I don't know where Shan's gone. Where is Shan gone? Excuse me. And yeah, and these swirling waters have caused all these holes in the waterway. And the first one was, my good guess, 50 meters deep. Now I think this one's even more of a murder. All that water gone down there, and it's sunk. It's not, you know, needed space sideways, so the river's definitely ended up sideways. So it's not needed water to be on surface. It's down a trench, a ravine or something. Then it's bubbling back up with a lot of bubbles, white water, and very dangerous because you won't have any buoyancy in there. And here is an overhang because the water's been swirling underneath these stones here. And it's not the end of it. There's holes all over there, there. It's been drilling left, right and centre into this landscape, and you know, they're never ending, these holes that have been there. So when the water, power of the water, and when it's raining, it's changing the landscape over time. Now it's managed to calm down and seem a bit more normal, but then again all that water that's narrowed and disappeared, resurfacing, and it's going to like nothing's ever happened, stretch itself across again the width of the river downstream, which will be again that span of 25 meters, like it was when it started. So overhang here, and water seeping from underneath the overhang. So wherever it went, resurfaced, and this again, this is an overhang, and we can see the water below us, and it does get high because the swirling water gets this high, good 10 meters up higher, and causes a swirl and starts drilling holes into the rocks, stones. And if you look downstream now, the river is widening again, so the water doesn't have to dive much, but spread itself sideways. So that's the story of the strid. Today with me, Sultan Noah, and I don't know where my son is. I'm gonna find him. We look back. Oh, he's over there. I can see him. Don't know what's he doing, stood up there. He's meant to be taking pictures for himself, but anyway, I'm gonna do me out raw. And I'm being quiet because I don't want to shout like I would earlier and disturb the other tourists of you know, highlighting the danger of this place, but I'm sure they all know. Anyway, pointing my camera towards my son Cheyenne now, and I'm going to do me out raw. So I'll just point my camera towards this sign, then I'll do me out raw. Take note what I said. So anyway, you've been with me, Sultan Noah, my son Cheyenne, on a day out Bolton Abbey to see the strid and highlights its dangers. So until next time, see ya, bye.